Hi guys, e don rare, e don scatter for social media as Naja'atu come out again to condemn Tinubu. Guys, this is the same woman that said Tinubu cannot lift a cup of tea. Oya, make una watch this video and hear what she said about Tinubu and Buhari. And don't forget to share your thoughts with us.
In the APC, they go to rallies and Asuwaju cannot even decipher. He cannot. When I was speaking, I sat with him for 2 hours. Most of the time he was sleeping. You ask him questions on this, and he's talking completely different from the topic that you are discussing. So how on earth, what is wrong with Nigerians? What is it that you'll benefit personally for you to sacrifice over 200 million people? But I'd rather go with the deep sea. If Allah helps me, I'll be like Jonah. As Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the fish, God Almighty delivered him, he will deliver me. But there is no winning with the devil. In this case, Asuwaju is the devil. There is no winning. Because you cannot relate to a person that has lost it upstairs. If he is physically unfit and he is mentally okay, we can manage. At least you know you can hold him accountable. But in this case, you know that those hangers-on are only pushing him, knowing that he cannot do it, and they will be the beneficiaries. They will be, you know, he's just there like an idol. And you just, they will be, his wife will be doing the ruling. She will rule over the country. And the other hangers-on, they even hate Asuwaju, as far as I'm concerned. Because you cannot push somebody that is ill mentally into a position of leadership. What sort of people are we? This thing will come back and consume every single one of us. Individual needs a party to contest the election. But I should not be tied down to the rope. I said it. Asuwaju was first AD, then he was AC, then he was ACN, now he's APC. Same with Kwankwaso. He was PDP, he came into APC, and then went back to the PDP, and then to NNPP now. The same is true with Peter Obi. The same is true with Atiku. So why should Nigerians be tied down to an illusion? Illusion is the party. It doesn't make sense. It's just a bloody logo. It's just I can decide to change my dress. That doesn't make me different. That doesn't make me a different person. So what I'm saying is this: Nigerians should stop tying themselves to parties. These politicians must be taught a lesson that if you want us to vote for you, bring a good candidate. I think Nigerians must begin to change their way of thinking. And the reason why, even I had to liberate myself. I had to liberate myself from the shackles of the rope. I had to liberate myself. That was why I took the position that I took. And then when they're saying that it's so cheap and silly, talking about, oh, I was kicked out for incompetence. At what point? And the party does not belong to Asuwaju. The party is headed by Abdullahi Adamu. He is the one to expel me out of the party for anti-party. That is why I left, because I gave them the constitutional requirement of the APC. I cannot remain in the APC at this point in time and attack any of our candidates.
President is even saying that he has not disappointed anybody.
If he hasn't disappointed anyone, then I think he's living in denial. He's living in denial because even his state now is ungovernable. Because there are local governments that are completely under the bandits. In his own state of Katsina, as we are talking today, as we are talking now, I can bet you my life that people are being killed. Villages have been wiped out. In the whole of the Northwest, except for Kano and maybe parts of Jigawa. It's overrun by bandits. So how can he even talk of that? Look at the Southeast. Look at the carnage in the Southeast. Hasn't he failed them? Is it not his responsibility to give them that security? He has failed. Look at the economy. Look at this thing about the Naira. Over 200 million people will go out of food in the next few days. I can bet you that. Because the new note is not available. So he has taken off hundreds of years back, because you have to start trading by barter. That is the only way you can survive. So he has failed. He has not failed himself, because all the people around him have enriched themselves. Stupendous amount of money. People selling recharge cards are now swimming in billions. It's crazy. And he says he hasn't failed. Has he succeeded in tackling corruption?